Demographic transition model. What does birth rate mean? The number of babies born per year per 1,000 people. What does death rate mean? The number of deaths per year per 1,000 people. What is the natural increase? When the birth rate is higher than the death rate. What happens in stage 1 of the demographic transition model? No population growth, death rate and birth rate is high. What happens in stage 2 of the demographic transition model? Population is rapidly increasing, birth rate is high, and death rate is declining rapidly. What happens in stage 3 of the demographic transition model? Population is increasing, birth rate is falling, and death rate is declining slowly. What happens in stage 4 of the demographic transition model? No population growth, death rate, and birth rate is low. What happens in stage 5 of the demographic transition model? Population decrease, death rate low, and birth rate is decreasing. Migration. What are Poland's disadvantages for the Polish migrating to the UK? The Polish population fell by 0.3%, leading to a shortage of workers. What are Poland's advantages for the Polish migrating to the UK? Economy is slowly growing. £4 billion has been sent for workers in the UK to Poland. What are the UK's disadvantages for the Polish migrating to the UK? Put strain on services such as housing and schools. The UK's population has increased. What are the UK's advantages for the Polish migrating to the UK? Fill skills shortage. Taxes help pay pensions, contribute to economy. What are some of the push factors for migration? Not being able to find a job, poor living conditions, war, or natural disaster. What are some of the pull factors of migration? Job opportunities and better standing of living. UK aging population case study. How is UK coping with the aging population? Encouraging immigration of young people, raising the retirement age, and raising taxes. How is the aging population being managed? Retirement age increase, encouragement of young immigration workers, encouraging women to have children, encouraging private pensions. What are some of the effects of the aging population? More elderly in poverty. Government is struggling to pay state pension. Healthcare is needed for elderly. What are some of the causes of the aging population? Advancements in medicines, baby boom, and the birth rate decrease. Population growth. What type of effect is lack of money? Economic. What type of effect is shortage of resources, food, and raw material? Economic. What type of effect is lack of clean water? Environmental. What type of effect is unemployment? Social and economic. What type of effect is lack of stable government? Political. What type of effect is deforestation, soil erosion, and desertification? Environmental. What does densely populated mean? Many people per kilometre squared. What does sparsely populated mean? Few people per kilometre squared. China's one-child policy case study. What was bad about China's one-child policy? Spoiled/obese children, less young to support old, and forced abortions because couples wanted boys, etc. What was good about the China's one-child policy? Prevented 300 million births, lack of overcrowding, and more access to resources. Indonesia transmigration policy case study. What is the transmigration policy? The transmigration policy was an attempt to evenly distribute the population over islands. How did the Indonesia government convince people to move? Benefits were offered. Did those who moved escape poverty? No. Was the transmigration policy sustainable? No, it just delayed the problem.